Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allow me, please, to continue teaching the statistics subject. Type of statistics. The statistics may be divided into two main branches: descriptive statistics and virtual statistics. The descriptive statistics in descriptive statistics it deals with the collection of data. Its presentation it is the presentation in various forms, such as tables, graphs, and diagrams, and finding average and and other measures which would describe the data. Let us have an example. An example for that. The example: industrial statistics, population statistics, trade statistics, etc. Such as may businessman make to use descriptive statistics in presenting their annual report, final account, bank statement. The next one is the inferential statistics. Inferential statistics it deals with the techniques used for analysis of data of data, making the estimates and drawing the conclusions from limited information taken on sample pieces and testing the reliability of the uh, estimates. The example for inferential statistics: suppose we want to have an idea about the percentage of illiterates in our country. We take a sample from the population and find the population of the illiterates in the sample. This sample population, with the help of probability, enables enables us to make some inference about the population property proportion. This study belongs to inferential statistics. The applications of statistics, which they are business, and second one incomes, in mathematics, in banking, in state management, administrations, in accounting and auditing, and natural and social science. And the last one is in astronomy. These are the applications which we have to use the statistics. The examples for that, we have to answer the examples which we are having. The first one is uh, dash is one of the oldest branch of a statistical study. It deals with the measurement of distance, size, masses, and donations, and heavenly bodies and means of observations. Which one is the correct answer? Accounting, astronomy, economic, and none. We have to choose the astronomy. The second one, dash, deals with the techniques used for analysis of data, making the estimates and drawing the conclusion from limited information, taking a sample basis and testing the reliability of the estimates. Descriptive statistics, private statistics, inferential statistics. Which one? We have said that the inferential statistics deals with the analysis of data. So we have to choose the inferential statistics. The third one deals with the representation of data. Dash, representation of data. Descriptive statistics, private data, and inferential statistics. Representing of that data, which is descriptive statistics. Short. The second one is the short questions. Define unified data. Second one, list various field of application of statistics. Define descriptive statistics. Define universal data, which we have here, is descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. The second one, list various field application of statistics, which we said business, incomes, in mathematics, in banking, in statements, in accounting and auditing, in natural and social sciences, and in astronomy. Define descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics, we said in the first one, it deals with the collection of data. It represents presentation in various forms, such as tables, graphs, and diagrams, and finding average of the measurement which would describe the data. Here we have deals with the techniques, analysis of data, which is descriptive statistics. Deals with the representation of data, which is again descriptive statistics. Collection of statistical data. Introduction to on collection of data. The first step in any inquiry in introduction and collection of data. The first step in any inquiry investigation is collection of data. The data may be collected from the whole population or for a sample only. It is mostly collected on a sample basis. Collection of data is very difficult job. The an enumeratory or investigator is the trained person who collected the statistical data. The represent the respondent information. There are persons whom the information is collected. Means that the information or the collection data, it needs to be in a person who trained a lot. It is a difficult job because the person who collected the data needs to be a smart person and already have too many training for his job. Statistical data is a sequence of observation made on a set of objects included in a sample drawn from the population is known as statistical data. Ungrouped data which have been arranged in a systematic order, or collected raw data, or ungrouped data, which means the data of ungrouped data, it needs to be in a cold draw of data or ungrouped data. Grouped data presented in form of frequency distribution is called grouped data. Data presenting in the form of frequency distribution is called data. Which means the data which is already in terms of sequences or in frequency distribution, that calls group data. There are two types sources for the collection of data: primary data and secondary data. The primary data are the first-hand information collected, compiled and published by the organization or some propose. There are most original data in character and have not underground any sort of statistical treatment. For example, population census reports are primary data because these are collected, uh, compiled, and published by the population census organizations. The secondary data, which is, or the secondary data are the second-hand information which are already collected by some organizations from some purpose and are available for the present study. The secondary data are not pure in character and have undergone some treatment at the list ones. At the list ones. Example for that, economic survey of England is secondary data because these are collected by more than one organization, like Bureau of Statistics, Board of Revenue, and banks, and etc. Method of collecting primary data. Primary data are collected by the form of the following method. First one, personal investigation. The researcher can conduct the survey him or himself and collected data from it. The data collected in this way is usually accurate and reliable. The method of collecting data is only applicable in case of sample researchers project. Second one, through investigation. Trained investigators are employed to collect the data. These investigators connect the individuals and fill in a questionnaire. After asking the required information, most of the organizing employ this method. Third one is collecting through the questionnaire. So we have these are the method for the collecting data. The first one, personal investigation, through investigation, and collecting through questionnaire. The third one, which is collection through questionnaire, the researcher get the data from the local representations or agents that are based upon their own experience. This method is quick but gives only rough estimates. The fourth one is the through telephone. The researchers get information through telephone. This method is quick and give accurate information. Method of collecting secondary data. The secondary data are collected by following sources: official and some semi-official. The official, the publication of statistical division, Ministry of Finance, and federal bureaus of statistics, ministries of food, agriculture, industrial, labor, etc. Semi-official, state bank, railway board, uh, central cotton committee, boards of economic and inquiry, etc. Publication of trade associations, chambers of commerce, etc. Technical and trade journals and newspapers. Let us have the exercise. The exercises uh, that dash are the first-hand information collected, completed by and published by organization of the proposed primary data, secondary data, and group data. The dash are the first-hand information collected, which is the uh, primary result. They are secondary hand information which are already collected by someone, organization, or some proposed and are available in the present study, which is the secondary data. Short question: what's the difference between primary data and secondary data? The primary data is the first-hand information collected, compiled, and published by organization of the sum proposed, which is it has been done only by the person who has done that investigation. There is no any other organization or someone else done that collecting data. The secondary data has been done by someone else. So the difference is the primary data is done by the first person. The secondary data has to be collected from someone else or some other organization. List the different collection method for primary data. The method which are collected primary data, the personal investigation through investigation, collected through questionnaire, and roughly through telephone. Now, classification of data, introduction on classification of data, the proposed of arranging data into a homogeneous group or classes according to human common characteristics present in the data is collected classifications. The classification of data, introduction on classification of data. The process of arranging data into homogeneous group or classes according to some common characteristics present in data is called classification. For example, the process of sorting letters in post office, and the letters are classified according to the cities and further arranging according to the streets. Pieces of classification. There are four important pieces of classification: qualitative piece, quantitative piece, geographical piece, uh, chronological or temporal piece. Qualitative piece, when the data are classified according to some quality or attributes such as sex, sex, religion, literacy, intelligence, and etc. Quantitative pieces, when the data are classified by quantitative characteristic like heights, weights, uh, ages, incomes. Graphical pieces, when the data are classified by graphical regions or location like states, provinces, cities, and countries, etc. Chronological or temporal pieces, when the data are classified or arranged by their time or accuracy, such as years, months, weeks, days, etc. For example, time series data. Tabulation of data, the process of placing classified data into tabular form is known as tabulation. Table is a symmetric arrangement of statistical data in rows and columns. Rows are uh, horizontal arrangement, whereas columns are vertical arrangement. It may sample double. It may be sample double or complex depending upon the type of classification. Uh, choose the correct answer. The process of arranging data into a homogeneous group or class according to some common characteristic present in data called classification, quantitative, qualitative. The process of arranging data of homogeneous group or class according to some common characteristics present called qualitative data. The data are classified or arranged by their time or according to such as years, months, which is quantitative pace. When the data are tabulated according to many characteristics, It's said to be one-way interpolation, two-way interpolation, complex interpolation, complex tripled according to many characteristics, complex interpolation. List base of classifications, which are uh, qualitative base, quantitative base, graphical base, contrological, and temporal base. What are the collected? What is called classification of data is and given examples called classification of data. The classification of data, which is the process of arranging data into homogeneous group or classes according to some common characteristics present in the data, is called classification. For example, the process of sorting letters in a post office, and the letters are classified according to the cities and further arrangement according to the streets. Thank you so much. جزاكم الله خير.